Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to the channel. You know it's your boy Anime King, and today I'm going to be giving you part 17 of What If Tsunade was Naruto's mother. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual. Share it to all of your friends on your social media platform, and if you haven't yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family. Also, I have a second channel and I posted a new episode of What If Naruto was the next stage of 6 Path on it. I'll be leaving a link at the top of the description for you guys to enjoy. And I'm going to be posting What If Naruto was trained to be a mercenary after this. So stay in tune. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get straight into it. Start the intro. You can change. You satisfy the rage in me. Take away my pain. You satisfy the rage in me. So to do a bit of a recap, Naruto has been training with Kushina and Yamato as he has gotten quite strong. In the last part, he teamed up with other teams of Konoha as they did missions, and he faced off against Asuma's team, Choji, Shikamaru, and Ino. So yeah, you guys can switch across and enjoy it for yourself by checking out the playlist, and if you're new, start from part 1. I created a playlist, so enjoy. So let's start this episode. Naruto along with his senseis, Kushina and Yamato, were called into the Hokage's office for a mission. "You called for us, Hokage?" spoke Yamato after he, Kushina, and Naruto entered the room. "Yes, I did, and thank you all for coming so quickly. So what is it that you need, Hokage?" asked Kushina. "I called you all here because I have an important mission that I need you for." At hearing this, Naruto got excited because he was tired of all the D-Ramp missions, and he wanted to do something a little more exciting to see how far he has gone in his training. But Kushina and Yamato was curious as they know that this was more than a simple mission to how serious the Hokage was. "And what exactly is the mission, Hokage?" asked Yamato. "The mission involves sending you to Wave Country to support Kakashi and his team on their mission to protect the bridge builder named Tazuna," said Saratobi. At hearing this, Kushina raised an eyebrow. "Excuse me, Hokage, but why are you sending us to support Kakashi and his team? They are clearly on a C-rank mission." "Surely Kakashi can handle anything that would happen in a C-rank," spoke Kushina. "Normally, I would agree with you, Kushina, but this is not your average C-rank mission. It seems that the client lied." "How so?" asked Yamato. "According to the message that Kakashi sent to me, it seems that Tazuna is being targeted by a man named Gato." "Gato?" "As in the wealthy shipping magnate and the leader of the shipping company Gato Corporation," asked Kushina. "The very same, but from what the intel has told me, Gato has been using his business to import and export drugs and illegal goods. This has resulted Gato becoming one of the richest men in the world as a result." "But how is he involved with this mission, Gigi?" Naruto asked. "Well, seemingly, Gato has set up his headquarters in the Wave Country, as it is in a key position between the Fire Country and most of the other island nations, as he uses shipping to slowly take over the country. But Tazuna is threatening all of this with the bridge that he is creating to give the Wave Country a main bridge to the mainland, and that will destroy Gato's business. So Gato has hired a group of missing names to kill Tazuna," said Saratobi. "So now Kakashi and his team, when they first arrived, they were attacked by the Demon Brothers, but they were able to dispatch them quickly. But after they arrived, they encountered Zabuza, the Demon of the Mist." Upon hearing this, Kushina and Yamato eyes widened as they had heard about the Demon of the Mist. Even Naruto had heard about him, the former member of the 7 Shinobi Swordsman of the Mist, who had led a failed revolt against the Mizukage and was forced to flee afterwards. But you need not to worry about Zabuza, because, as the Kakashi report, he was killed by a hunter Nin. What? As the three of them got confused, so why would Kakashi need our support, Naruto asks. Although the Zabuza is dead, we do not know if Gato had hired any other missing Nin. That is why I am sending you guys on this mission. The three of them nodded in understanding. We skip to 3 days later. After traveling, Naruto and his senseis finally arrived. As they entered the nearby village, as they saw that it was in a rough state, as most of the people were wearing old cloths and teared up clothes, as they looked like their spirit has been broken. Even the kids were in worse shape than some of the adults, as they were all skinny and dirty with tattered clothes and just sitting on the ground with blank look on their faces. Naruto got pissed after he saw this, as he could not help but get angry, knowing that Gato is responsible for all of this suffering. Soon enough though, they found a person who directed them to Tazuna's home. When they all arrive at the house, they sensed someone watching them by a nearby tree. As the person jumped out, it was Sai. He was watching the house, so if anyone would try to attack, he can alert. "Greetings," said Sai. "So you are the ones that the Hokage sent to assist us?" "Correct. Could you please bring us the Kakashi sensei?" spoke Yamato. Sai just nodded and led them into the house. When they all went into the house, they saw a young lady cooking dinner for the group. They then saw the old man, who was most likely the bridge builder Tazuna, who was sitting at a table drinking sake. While sitting in the far corner was Sasuke with his eyes closed, as he opened them to see Naruto and his sensei arrive in the house. When Naruto and his group arrived, the young woman in the kitchen quickly turned around and smiled. "New arrival. So, you people are here to help Kakashi and his group?" she asked. "Indeed we are," said Yamato. At hearing this, the woman's smile grew. "Then you have our gratitude. My name is Tazuna. It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Yamato. This is my partner Kushina Uzumaki and our student Senju Naruto. It is very nice to meet you all. Please make yourself at home. I will prepare some more things for dinner," said Tazuna. "That is very kind of you. Thank you," spoke Kushina respectfully. "Another brat? But at least they sent some people this time. That would be a slight help to us," said Tazuna, who is a little drunk. Naruto then scowled after hearing this. "You should be grateful that our Hokage sent us to help you, because most village would have called back their shinobis and left you to die after you lied on the mission report. And you also put Kakashi Sensei and his team in danger and almost got them killed." Tazuna was taken back by Naruto's response, as he didn't have anything to say, as he knew that the boy was correct. Thankfully, before an argument would break out between them, Tazuna placed a hand on her father's shoulder, as she calmed him down before he could say anything else. Yamato also did the same, as he placed a hand on Naruto's shoulder to calm him. "Please forgive my father. He gets rather moody when he is drunk," said Tazuna, as she apologized for her father's remark. "Of course, and allow me to apologize for my student, as he can be a rather hothead sometimes," spoke Yamato. Tazuna nodded as she headed off back to the kitchen. They then went upstairs to see Kakashi in a room, lying flat on his back with Sakura next to him and a blanket over him. Kakashi opened his eyes as he saw Yamato, Kushina and Naruto along with Sasuke and Sai. "What happened?" Naruto said. Kakashi greeted them as he gave them his traditional one-eye smile. Naruto then went over as he checked Kakashi's injuries. His hand then started to glow, as he told Kakashi that his injuries are not that bad, they are minor, but the main thing is his chakra exhaustion. Because of him using the Sharingan for a long period of time, Naruto asked, as Jiraiya had told him a while back that due to the fact that Kakashi wasn't a Uchiha, His body was not perfect with the Sharingan, and it cost him a lot more chakra. Kakashi of course nodded, as what Naruto said was correct. Naruto finished healed all of his injuries very quickly. Well, you should recover in a couple of days, because Naruto couldn't do anything about his chakra exhaustion. Kakashi just nodded again. So Kakashi, why don't you tell us what happened between you and Zabuza? And this information was same like in the canon. Expect that Saya was there, so just switch Saya with Naruto. Kakashi ended up getting captured in the water prison, and after Team 7 Genins came up with a plan to free him, he got freed, and he faced off against Zabuza. And he was going to kill him, and then the missing link came there, and used the Senbon needles in his neck. At hearing this, Naruto frowned, as something wasn't right. Kakashi sensei, do you know exactly where did the Hunter Nin hit Zabuza in the neck? Kakashi nodded, where he then showed Naruto on his neck with his own hand, where exactly the Hunter Nin hit Zabuza. Naruto then frowned after he saw this. Zabuza isn't dead, Naruto spoke, getting everyone's attention. What do you mean, Senju? Of course Zabuza is dead, said Sasuke as he spoke for the first time. What you saw was what Zabuza wants you to think, replied Naruto. What do you mean by that? Asked Sakura, as she's not getting what Naruto mean. It's simple. I can guess that Hunter Nin is working for Zabuza, and the only reason why he came there was to stop you from killing him. He used the Senbon needles to put him in a state of death. But he's not really dead, just unconscious. But because of the Senbon needles hitting at the perfect spot, it would seem like he's dead, Naruto spoke, as Shizune teach him a lot about Senbon needles and pressure points all over the body. As realization quickly come to Kakashi, as he think about it too, a Hunter Nin would have just taken the head and leave the body behind. Kakashi sensei, is what Naruto saying true? Is Zabuza still alive? Asked a worried Sakura at the thought of Zabuza still being alive. I am afraid so, Sakura. Naruto is indeed true. Not to mention another fact, the Hunter Nin would have just taken Zabuza's head, but he took his entire body, said Kakashi, as he couldn't believe he didn't notice that earlier. Well, said Naruto, we have a couple of days, because when you put someone's body in the near light death situation, they will be paralyzed and they will regain motor function after a couple of days, so Zabuza won't be able to attack us. So after that conversation, a few days went by, as Team 7, as they learned tree climbing, Naruto was the one to show them how to do it, because Kushina was quite upset that Kakashi hasn't even teaching his team how to climb a tree with their chakra. But he told her that he couldn't teach them that yet, because he had to work on them getting used to each other and working as a team. Because when Sai came on the team, there was a lot of problems, as he kept on insulting both Sakura and Sasuke. Kushina knew that this was true, but she was still angry. So for the rest of the days, the team learned how to climb trees, and Sakura was able to pick up this quite quickly, but it was hard for Sasuke and Sai, so they spent the days trying to learn it. While Naruto went off with his two senseis to do more intense training, his Kenjutsu, his Taijutsu, and perform some Mokiton abilities. So yeah, it went on like that. It was now early morning as Haku went off to get some herbs to make Zabuza feel better, so his injuries could heal a lot quicker. When he was in the forest, he saw a lot of trees as they were flat. A single swipe cut all of them down. He then walked over to hear the commotion as he saw a boy in the middle as he was letting out a swipe out of his katanas, as the trees around him were flat with just one swipe. He was wearing a sleeveless vest with green pants and black boots. As Haku noticed something, the grass around him, the trees, the plants, They seemed to be growing around him, as he couldn't understand that. But what caught Haku's attention the most was the Konoha headband wrapped around Naruto's head. Did they call for reinforcement? Haku asked himself, as he knew that this boy wasn't there when Kakashi was fighting Zabuza. As Haku had a lot of concern in his voice, as he knew that Kakashi's team and Kakashi was already a dangerous foe, well, mostly Kakashi. I must take care of him here and now. Because of this area, he clearly has some skills, Haku thought, as he took out some senbon needles. As Haku then saw him sit down. "Hey you," spoke Naruto, as Haku was surprised. "Yeah, you. What are you doing over there?" As Haku then walked out. "Oh, I am sorry. I was just here to collect some herbs, and I saw you training." "Oh," said Naruto, as he looked at the basket full of herbs. "Are you collecting healing herbs?" Haku was slightly surprised that the boy knew that these were healing herbs. "Yes, I am. A friend of mine had an accident, and I'm collecting some healing herbs to heal him," Haku said, by not telling all of the truth. Naruto then got up and walked up to Haku as he looked through the basket. "Oh, you're missing one," said Naruto. "My mother showed me this one. It's a good one." As both Naruto and Haku headed back over, as Naruto went and found a herb, as Haku did not even know about this one. "Yeah," said Naruto. "It's not that popular, but it will get the job done." Haku then looked at Naruto. "Well," said Naruto, "that person must be really special to you. I hope they get better." "Tell me," Haku said, "do you have anyone special to you? Someone who you will protect and risk your life for?" Naruto waited for a moment, as he had a lot of people precious to him. "Oh yeah, I have my mom, my sister, and our pig, Tauntaun, and Gigi, my grandfather, and the pervert, my godfather," Naruto said. At this, Haku smiled a little, as it was clear that the way Naruto spoke about them, he cared all about them deeply. "Why do you ask?" "Well, I believe that when the person has something precious they want to protect, they are truly strong," said Haku, as Naruto nodded in agreement. Soon enough, Haku had gathered enough of the herbs that Naruto told him about and decided to went back to Zabuza. "I think I have enough now," said Haku. "Oh, by the way, what's your name?" "Oh, yeah, it's Naruto. What's yours?" "My name is Haku. Nice to meet you," as the both of them shake hands. "Well, thank you for your help, Naruto. Don't mention it, Haku." "It was nice talking to you, Haku. I hope your friend get better," as Haku just smiled, as he started to walk back towards Zabuza's hideout. As Naruto walked off, as he met a new friend. The next 3 days, at the bridge, Sword and Kunai could be heard clinging against each other, as Kakashi and Zabuza were fighting. Sai and Sasuke were trapped inside of Haku's ice mirror, as Team 7 decided to take this day to guard Tazuna on the bridge when Zabuza attacked. Right now, Sai and Sasuke were back to back with each other, as Haku had them trapped in his ice dome. Kakashi was trying to go and help them, but Zabuza cut him off, as Kakashi turned to see Sakura guarding Tazuna in case Zabuza get by him. "This is the end for you both. Don't bear any ill will towards me, as I had to do this," Haku said, as Haku then released the barge of needles to impale the Genins. "Wind slash," a voice said, as a blur fly right in as he slashed right through the mirror. He then blocked all of the needles with his katana, as both Sasuke and Sai turned around to see Naruto in front of them, as he blocked all of the needles as they were all on the ground. "Your timing is impeccable," said Sai, as Sasuke just glared at Naruto. "You should have stayed outside, dope," as he didn't want to admit it that he owed Naruto one. "Oh, I should have, but I had to come in here and save your lame ass," said Naruto, as Sasuke just scoffed. So this is the guy that pretended to kill Zabuza, am I right? Naruto asked. Correct, said Sai. And as you can see, he can use some ice techniques. He's a Hayaton user from the Yuki clan of Kiri, stated Naruto, surprising Sai, Sasuke and even Haku. You know about him? Asked a surprised Sasuke. Only bits and pieces from what I heard from Jiraiya. The Yuki clan is a small clan that possess a bloodline that made them use ice release. But he is the only one left. You are well informed, boy. Indeed, I am the last one left. When Naruto heard Haku's voice, as he couldn't believe it. Haku, is that you? Yes, it is me, Naruto. Haku said as he stepped out of one of the mirrors and removed the mask from his face. How do you know this guy? Asked Sasuke. Well, he told me that he was looking for herbs to heal a friend that got injured. Oh, it was Zabuza, Naruto said to himself. When was that? Asked Sasuke. Couple of days ago when I left the house to go training by myself. I prefer not to fight you, Naruto, so I will ask you this only one time. Leave now. My object is to take care of the bridge builder, not you. I cannot do that, Haku. Tazuna is hiring the Leaf Konoha Shinobis to protect him, so I have to stay here and protect him with my life. Naruto then raised his katana as both Sai and Sasuke nodded in agreement as they prepared to fight as well. Very well then, said Haku, but know that none of you will leave this place alive, as he sunk back into one of his mirrors. Suddenly, his form came on all the mirrors as he released a bunch of ice needles towards them. Naruto then got closer to Sai and Sasuke as he spun his katana in the air, swirling water attack as he let out a wave of water that blocked all of the ice needles. Naruto then released the water. Most impressive, Naruto. You are indeed skilled, just as I thought, Haku said. You haven't seen nothing yet, Naruto said as he got into a fighting stance. As Naruto then sank a bit into the ground, as he pushed off with incredible speed and he started to destroy all of the mirrors. Haku then raced out of one as he rushed towards Sasuke. Sasuke then dodged. How is this possible? Said Haku. No normal eye and a kid like this could predict my speed. As Sasuke opened his eyes to show the Sharingan. It's not complete, but it's enough to keep up with your speed. As Sasuke then went in for a kick, Haku then jumped back. But the moment he did, Naruto appeared right next to him and slashed him right across his arm as Haku flipped back and sank back down into one of his mirrors. Haku had had enough of this, as this ice style used up a great use of chakra and he knew that he couldn't allow the battle to drag out, so he had to end this. As the mirrors started to free form, as image of Haku appeared all around the three genins. As Haku then sent a barrage of Senbon needles as Naruto was able to deflect them. But the others weren't so lucky as they was able to deflect them at first. But it got a lot intense and more faster. The real Haku uses as a distraction as he jumped down between the three of them. As the three of them quickly spin around, but unfortunately for Sai and Sasuke, Haku hit them with Senbon needles and they fell to the ground in a dead-like state. Naruto was able to block them, but one of the Senbon hit him right in his arm as he dropped the katana as his hand went down. As Haku hit him at a certain point, Naruto then jumped back as Haku sank into one of his mirrors. Naruto, your friends are now dead, said Haku, so now leave, you cannot defeat me. Haku, we both know that neither Sasuke or Sai are dead. They are just in a dead-like state, the same one that you put Zabuza in. Well, your right arm is useless and you cannot fight me. Naruto smirked as he went into a fit of laughter. He quickly pulled the needle out of his arm and was able to move his arm again, much to Haku's surprise. Even if you pull the needles out correctly, the effect should still take hold of you. Well, let's just say that I heal fast and leave it at that, Naruto replied. I see, but even if you can use your right arm again, you still cannot beat me because you're alone, said Haku. Naruto then pushed off at incredible speed as he smashed the mirror. Haku quickly transported to another one. Before, how was he able to use his bare hand to smash my mirror? Haku thought to himself. Naruto then pushed off as he smashed another one. He then pushed off and smashed another one. Haku came out as he pulled out 5 senbons and was about to send them towards Naruto. You fool, Naruto said as he vanished. Haku looked around. Where did he go? Haku said. Right here, as Naruto appeared right side of him, as Naruto slammed his fist right into Haku's face, sending Haku flying back through the mirror as he was flying through the air. As Naruto put a lot of strength in that fist. As Haku was flying through the air, Haku opened his eyes to see Naruto already above him. Naruto sank his feet into Haku's stomach as Haku slammed down into the ground. The ice dome quickly faded as he was out of power and chakra. Naruto stopped right over him as Naruto brought up his hand in the air to end it. Forgive me, Lord Zabuza, but I am no match for this boy, said Haku as he closed his eyes. He then opened them back as he didn't felt any pain. As Naruto stopped, as his fist was right in front of Haku's face. Why did you hesitate? I have lost my purpose to live. I have failed Zabuza. I am no longer a weapon at his disposal. What kind of crap are you talking about? You're not a weapon. You're a human being. You have your own life and your free will. Why the hell would you want to die for that guy? Asked Naruto, as what Haku was saying made no sense. For the next few minutes, Haku went on to explain his life and what happened and about Zabuza saving him, and now he's loyal to him. When Naruto heard this, several different thoughts ran through his head as he was unsure what to say after what Haku told him. I can see how you owe Zabuza after he treated you and take you in, but that still doesn't mean that you have to see him as a slave master or something like that, to be indebted to him forever. But I am his tool to use and whatever he wishes to do, said Haku. Stop being such a damn idiot, Haku, cried out Naruto in anger, which surprised Haku. You're a human being just like me and him. You feel pain, you feel sorrow, anger and everything, and even joy. You don't need to be using like a tool. As Haku heard this, the young ice user understood what Naruto was saying, but he was still too loyal to Zabuza. If you say that I can choose how to live my life, then I choose to serve Zabuza, said Haku. Now kill me because I'm done. Damn it, I won't kill you. Not because you think you should die because of this Zabuza. They then heard a large scream as they turned around to see the mist fading away as dogs were over Zabuza, biting him so he couldn't move. They then heard a chirping birds as they saw Kakashi with lightning coursing over his hand. Oh, this is the famous lightning blade, Naruto said. Time to end this, said Kakashi. Haku saw this as he took this as his best opportunity. Now that Naruto was distracted, looking at the lightning blade, Haku then quickly got back up as he used the last amount of chakra he had to create an ice mirror. Haku, don't do this. I am sorry, but I am loyal to Zabuza. As he went through the ice mirror, Kakashi rushed towards Zabuza as he pushed his hand forward, lightning blade. As Kakashi couldn't stop, as Haku then came out of the ice mirror. Just when he was about to stab Haku right through the heart with his lightning covered hand, Naruto appeared as he grabbed onto Kakashi's hand, even as the lightning blade coursed on it. Naruto then hit away Haku as Haku fell down on the ground. Naruto, what the hell are you doing? Why did you stop Kakashi-sensei? Asked Sakura, as she was watching the whole thing in front of Tazuna protecting him. I am sorry Kakashi-sensei, but I couldn't let you kill Haku. It wasn't right, said Naruto. As Haku then looked over to the spot where there was, as Haku couldn't believe it. How fast is this kid? He was able to reach and stop the attack. No, this kid isn't normal. As Kakashi's attack faded away and Naruto's hand was a bit damaged. Zabuza then started to laugh. Well Kakashi, it seems that you were wrong again about me dying. As he looked over towards Kakashi. At this time, I was protected by one of your students. As Kakashi's dogs went home, Zabuza then rushed towards Kakashi. As he grabbed onto his sword and charged at Kakashi with all the speed he had remaining. Zabuza then felt something grab him. As he looked down, he was wrapped up in chains and a kunai was at his neck. Nice timing, Yamato, spoke Kakashi. Zabuza, muttered Haku as he was going to help Zabuza again, but he then felt a blade to his neck as he looked up to see a serious Naruto. Not this time. But guys, I'm going to be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember, share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And if you haven't yet, what are you waiting for? Click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family. But I'm all for now, guys. Peace.